What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So today I want to talk about inflation, and I want to talk about actually the good news. What we're seeing and what we've seen in the last couple of weeks is very, very promising. We saw the CPI score come out last week, and it was down. It was down a little bit. It went from 9.1% in June to 8.5% in July, and then month to month, CPI month to month was at zero, which means we did not see an increase when it comes to inflation month to month. That's good. That's really good information for us to hear, because maybe we are at the top of this inflation and it's starting to go down. So maybe the Federal Reserve raising interest rates, maybe that's starting to have an effect. And so that's good. So I want to talk about gas prices though, because I've talked about gas prices in a number of different videos, and so we're now seeing gas prices start to drop, and I want to talk a little bit about this because this can have an effect across the board. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But first off, on this channel we talk about money and the financial struggles that Americans are facing today. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell notification. That way you get notified anytime we put out a video. And like always, if you see my name and a picture of me in the comment section, make sure you see a check mark next to my name. That check mark signifies that it's me. If you do not see that check mark, it's not me. It's someone trying to impersonate me. Okay, so first off, I'm going to go over my list here. So AAA, they do the average gas price in the U.S., and right now it's at $3.95. Now that is down. Just a month ago, it was $4.60. And so looking at the difference, that's about 65 cents. So that's a pretty big drop, and that's a real good sign. In a lot of different ways. Now, the other gas price that's important for us to focus on is diesel fuel. Okay, so diesel fuel, it is at $5.04. At just 1 month ago, it was $5.59. That's a 55 cents change, which is really, really good. And diesel fuel is something that I really think we should be watching very, very closely. And I talked about this in probably 5 different videos over the last couple of months, just talking about gas prices. When it comes to diesel fuel, it's very important because these trucks are bringing the products to us. And if trucks have to pay more for fuel, that means stores have to pay more to have this stuff transported, which means they will pass that along to us, and we have to pay more in the grocery stores and in any product that we purchase. And so it's very good to see that diesel fuel is starting to drop, and the hope is that it continues to drop, and that'll put us in a better place when it comes to inflation and the cost of everything. When we're looking at regular unleaded, the price dropped 65 cents in the last month. That's really good. That means that when the vast majority of people who have to go to work and they have to pay for gas, or they have to pay for gas for any reason, it's dropped, so they're going to be paying less. That means your monthly expense on gas has gone down, so that's good. That means you have more money to spend on other things, so that should help. Now, we're kind of at a point now where we're past the real big vacation period, and so now we're going to move into, we do have a holiday coming up, Labor Day, so that we'll probably see some travel during that period, but we're coming off that, and so that means that inflation might drop even further. Gas prices might drop even further, and so that's good. That's really good. So we'll have to just see what happens in September, but right now, I mean, this is actually a good news story. This is something we've been waiting for a long time to find out where the top is when it comes to inflation, and we might have found it, and that's the hope. Now, I talked about this before too when it comes to CPI score. For the Social Security Administration, they're going to monitor July, August, and September, and they're going to use those numbers to calculate COLA for people receiving Social Security benefits. And so we saw the 8.5 in July. We're going to have to wait to see what happens in August and September, and that's where that's how they'll calculate. Now, the only thing that I can say that's bad about this is we're starting to come down. And if we're coming down off inflation, which is a good thing, that means that COLA is not going to be as much as they were anticipating. Okay, because we saw in June, we saw 9.1%. And so the hope is that inflation continues to drop, but if it drops, let's say August, we see it at 8%, and then in September, we see it around 7.5 or 7.6%. Well, that means that COLA because they'll calculate COLA in October, the second week of October. That means in October, the COLA for Social Security beneficiaries is going to be less. So let's say it'll be 8%. Now, 8% is good if inflation stays below 8%. But the danger is, let's say that the Social Security Administration puts COLA at 8%, and in 2023, we see inflation again, and it goes up higher than 8%. Well, now we're looking at a bad situation. We're looking at the same situation that we have right now, where 2022 COLA was 5.9%, but we're looking at inflation above 5.9%, which means that people on Social Security, their money is not going as far as it was before. And so just something for us to monitor. But when it comes down to it, gas prices, this is a good indicator, a very good indicator that we will see lower prices in the future and maybe in the near future. So we'll just have to monitor it and see where it goes. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think about gas prices? What is the price of gas where you live? Just looking at California, I'm in Colombia right now, so I'm not purchasing gas right now in California, but the average price of gas in California is $5.36. That's according to AAA. And I remember paying close to $7 when I was there just a couple of months ago. So as always, I want to know what you guys think, so let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.